Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers, Cyberverse, Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures, Dinobots Unite, subline. This is Warrior Class Dead End. And in fact, as far as I know, this is the last Warrior Class figure we're going to be getting outside of repackaged repacks of older figures. So I got this figure off of Amazon. I do believe it's been showing up at various retail establishments around the United States. Internationally, I'm not that sure, but it's a kind of cool figure. Is it my favorite Warrior Class figure? I'm going to say no, but it's kind of cool. Now we're starting off in robot mode. As always, we usually do that because that's where the action gimmick is. Remember, the Warrior Class figures are simpler figures with a little prepackaged action gimmick. And what you want to do is, if you haven't already, put the gun in the robot's hand, straighten the arm out, and then pull back on this arm, and you get a quick draw function. Now, what's nice is both arms are on ball joints, so if you hold the mechanism here, which is more in the armpit area, shoulder area, you can position the arm differently, that when you activate the gimmick, it'll swing up a little different. Like if you want to have it more of with a bent arm, there you go, something like that. But keep in mind, for transformation, you're going to want to make sure you have the elbow in its an arm in that straight up and down neutral position. Nice representation of the head, and I do appreciate the fact that while we all know Dead End as a member of the Stunticons, in Cyberverse, the character was able to shine on its own. So let's see, we got Swindle, Dead End, that the Jet from Leo Kaiser, who had a little bit of an independent storyline, but it's not U.S. continuity. I'm trying to figure out if we have enough individual combiners who had their own little individual moments that we can make like a story-driven combiner or whatever. But anyway, to get into the transformation, straighten the arms out, remove the weapon. We're gonna put it off to the side. Nice little Cybertronian version of the Tommy gun. Kind of nice. And by the way, this is a small figure, and it's going to squat down into an even smaller car, which is kind of cool. First thing you want to do is come back here, and you're going to bring up the what will be the front of the car on a double hinge, just like so. And it does sort of friction tab into place. Then you'll bring up this chest piece and just fold it up all the way. Straighten the arms out on those ball joints. Rotate them all the way around so they're upside down and the elbows are facing away from you. Then fold the arms up on the elbows, just like that. And then what you're going to do is bend them down on the joint in the shoulder. That's basically that a gimmick joint. And just push it in. There's a tab that will go into a slot there in the hip. That arm usually goes down fine. This arm, I notice, got to work it a little more because that's the gimmick arm. But there you go. Next, what you can do is come around to the back here. Start flipping out these rear panels, which form the front grille of the car. At the same time, you'll be pushing up what were the feet, and they connect up here by the knee, down here on the lower part of the leg, and then here on the inside of the paneling. So make sure you peg it all together as good as you can, just like that. And then you'll bend up at the knee all the way over, and this will all snap up, fold up together, and there you have dead ends, generic car. Now, the gun here, you have the handle here, a secondary post at the top, and 2 posts at the side. So you have some options on how you want to peg it in. Like that. Do it sideways like that. Kind of interesting. So there you go. Car rolls quite nicely. To go back to the robot mode, just undo everything. Push up here at the front. That will free up those panels, and they're going to start. You'll hear a little click as they disengage from, I believe, the elbows. It'll give me a little hard time here. There we go. Bring out all the way down. Separate it at those points. Now, as you start to fold these 2 panels in, it'll start to fold the feet out. And as you fold the panels in, you'll notice there's that little lip right there on the front of the grill that's going to click into the notch right there. So just do that. Bring it out. You can fiddle with the feet, get it standing however you want. Bring those arms out. Bring them all the way up on those that inner hinge there. Bring the arms out. Rotate them around at the ball joint. Bring them down. Bring that chest panel down. There's a little groove right there that'll sit in a notch there. And then you just bring this piece back and it will snap downward. So go ahead, put the gun back in the hand, and presto changeo, you're back in robot mode. Not that difficult, not that hard. Like I said, it's not my favorite warrior class figure, but so that's about it for the review. We'll pause and come back with my final thoughts. With the ball joint, you can get some interesting poses out of good old Dead End, and the head is on a swivel. You might have to play with it a little to get it to pop. I like Dead End. It's not my favorite warrior class figure. My favorite is that Cybertronian Optimus Prime with the axe gimmick, but he actually has the real arm and stuff. And unfortunately, since yesterday was Black Friday, Amazon had him on a deep sale. You can get the figure for under $10, like 8 and change. Unfortunately, the sale is over, and I don't even know if they still have stock of the figure. If they do, and you see it at that price, it makes a perfect holiday gift. Dead End's good too. I'd actually put him third. I think I like Snarl a little bit more, just with that whole sword swinging gimmick. It took them a while, but finally in Cyberverse they did start making pretty decent warrior class figures. And hey, if this is the last one we get in the line, it's going out on a positive note. At least that's what I think. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions help to communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel is one that should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year. No thrills, no tiers, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you bring figures like Dead End to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of this channel. There's a hyperlink in the description below, a little card here in the corner. But as I always say, if you can't do the $1 a month or $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. Patreon is just a cherry on top of an already generous sundae. This is your old pal Chuck for Dead End. We will see you next time.